I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's what you need to know today. First, Ooltewah High School's athletic director and 2 coaches face charges related to the school's rape case. Prosecutors say Jesse Nayadley, Montgomery and Karl Williams knew 4 freshman basketball players were assaulted on a team trip to Gatlinburg and did not report it. All 3 have been placed on unpaid suspension. Investigators are still looking into allegations of a culture of violence among the school's sports teams over the last several years. First responders in Chattanooga will not be allowed to receive money from a victim fund for the July 16th attacks. This week, a national nonprofit announced it would give $1,000 apiece to 28 first responders who suffered psychological trauma. But the City Code of Ethics forbids workers from accepting gifts for actions expected of them on duty. City Attorney Wade Hinton says he intends to ask the City Council to grant an exception. A 13-month-old is dead after authorities say his grandmother left him in a car for 5 hours. The 47-year-old woman told police the boy was asleep. She left the car running with the heat on low while visiting friends in Rossville. But officials say Shadow Braxton Pate was exposed to extreme heat, far higher than 100 degrees, for a long period of time. WRCB reports no charges have been filed. Ex-Hamilton County Sheriff Billy Long will spend less time in prison. Judge Sandy Matisse has reduced Long's sentence to the minimum punishment allowed. Long pleaded guilty in 2008 to extorting local businesses, money laundering, and providing a firearm to a felon. Now, a full 15 months early, Long could be transferred to a local halfway house by the end of the summer. A bill that would direct Tennessee officials to ignore the Supreme Court's gay marriage ruling could cost the state more than $8 billion. That's because federal funding the state receives for aid programs and TennCare could get yanked if it defies the court. The bill is sponsored by Representative Mark Pody. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium may soon be renovated. The school is conducting a feasibility study. Improvements may include bigger restrooms and concourses, plus upgrades to concession areas and technology. Governor Haslam has decided not to pursue raising gas taxes during this year's legislative session. The state's gas tax was last raised in 1989. The state reportedly has a $6 billion backlog of transportation projects, but lawmakers are wary about approving a tax hike in an election year. A 16-year-old girl missing in the Chattanooga area has been found. Police say Destiny McKell was found safe but have not provided additional information. The Hamilton County Court Complex has now faced 3 bomb threats in the last 3 months. The building was evacuated Thursday after yet another false alarm. A 24-year-old is arrested in Dalton on a child cruelty charge. Brian Gregory Allen told police he was playing with his girlfriend's baby and noticed it stopped breathing. The baby was airlifted to Chattanooga with head trauma and has since been released from the hospital. Police say Allen did not handle the baby with sufficient care, but they do not believe he intended to cause any harm. Finally, the Chattanooga Zoo reached a new record with 200,000 visitors in 2015. Its previous record was 170,000. The zoo says new animals, including snow leopards and chimpanzees, played a large part in driving attendance. Turning to weather, today will be cloudy with a high near 52 degrees. Tonight's low will be around 39. That's it for today's news. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news at timesfreepress.com.